All right. On this episode of I Can Cook Too, I'm going to be cooking what we call pesto pasta. Pesto and pasta. So here are the ingredients. I got the eggs. I got some Parmesan Reggiano, pine nuts. Those are the basil leaves you saw me picking. They were basil. There's the what's that? Olive oil, flour, eggs. All right. So first thing is I'm gonna chop up the garlic. I forgot to show you the garlic too. Now, again, from previous video last week, I didn't have a food processor, so I was using. It's funny shit. I made the same mistake from last week. So I'm using. It's like a little mini blender, right? And trying to blend up the garlic and the olive oil. I kept putting olive oil in it thinking that might be why it's not blending. Again, I need a food processor. Oh, look at pine nuts. See, I was just loading all the ingredients in it, thinking that would get it to work. Like, I be making smoothies with it. So, I was sure it would work for this. But, as you can see, that's me struggling, trying to get the ingredients. And again, I thought I'd put more olive oil. That would help. It didn't. Now I'm putting in the basil. Again, I just figured if I put all the ingredients in, then it'll catch the blade and end up basically coming together. Now I'm adding the cheese. That was real quick, but it's that Parmigiano Reggiano. What is the difference between Parmesan and Parmigiano Reggiano? Now, last week's recipe was a bread recipe from the YouTuber that goes by the name of Nona P. This one, I just random different YouTubers been making. I've watched make this. So I put a little salt, a little pepper. I'm not using obviously the best tools, but trying to get that garlic and oil all together. More olive oil. As you can see, still struggling. Even adding the olive oil and shit to see if it'll come together. It's just chopped up a little bit and then that's it. Still struggling. Struggle City, straight up. I'm losing my mind just watching this shit. Trying to figure out what to do. Also moving it around to see if it'll catch. Fuck, I said fuck it. Big blender time. But oddly enough, it still gave me the same kind of problems. I mean, it came together a little better than with the smaller one. But as you can see, I'm still going through the same stuff. Yep, same old. Now there we go. After struggling all that time, because it took me a little while to get it to come together. It's basically, I mean, it probably could have been chopped up a little bit more, but I don't know. It came out pretty good. Yeah, I wish it looked a little more appetizing. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the camera, but it doesn't look so appetizing. Now, just to make the pasta, and here's the second time I messed up. And as you see, when you're making homemade pasta, they do this thing called the well method. We just take a pile of flour and make a well in the middle, because you put eggs in there, right? 3. So it's 2 cups of flour, 3 eggs. And so the idea is to put the 3 eggs in the middle of this well, and then sort of mix it around, and then incorporate the flour so slowly. And you can just tell, just look. And I bet you somebody experienced knows what's about to happen. And watch. Bim. Got a runner. That shit. Look at that shit. I was able to salvage it though. I was like, fuck it, let it sit there. Let me get the other stuff together, then incorporate it all. Yeah, this was a crazy one. It finally came together though. It did. I mean, it still came together, so. And my hands are clean. As you can see, I'm next to my sink, so I'm constantly washing my hands. So. Yeah, it looks like I'm struggling. But that was it. At that point, I was cool. Alright, see, now it's coming together a little more. Now it's a dough. And still kneading it more. Turned it into just straight ball. Then I'll put it in some cling. Was that cling film? I don't know what the fuck they call that. They let it sit for a half hour. Then of course here, what I'm gonna do is I'm cutting it in half, and then now this is where the next thing is. You see my rolling pin. I don't have a pasta machine, so got to use a rolling pin, and you gotta, from what I was looking at online, what the person who I watched actually create or make the pasta is, and usually when I see it on TV, what they do is they roll it out really thin. Now, of course, they do it with a machine, but here I did it with the rolling pin. It came out pretty thin. I think it probably could have been thinner. Then there I just cut it up into, spaghetti type pieces. I think they call this tagliatelle or something, type of noodles. All right, so I just boiled them for a couple of minutes. You need like 2-3 minutes, and there's the pesto. So then put it in the pot. Obviously, put the pesto as you see, and then for it to come together, I put some pasta water to the side. So that's pasta water, and then cook it. All right, there we go. It's all done. As you see, the bread from the last episode, use that to sop up the oil left over from the pesto, and there you go. I'm out.